What's up, everybody? How you doing today? The brother man has returned. Welcome everybody on FB and YouTube. What's up? What's up? The brother man has returned. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know. Give me a one down below if you can hear me. I'm pretty sure you can. I've checked it on my other devices here. But let me just double check. What's everybody getting into this weekend? Oh yeah, we coming through loud and clear. So if you're seeing this, hey, let me know where you're tuning in from. Give me a one below if you're having a great weekend. So anyway, I had something I wanted to share with you guys, which I'm pretty sure you're going to find interesting. Something to share that you may find interesting. Something I read, an article I read in Business Insider. BusinessInsider.com has a very powerful article. This has been in the news. I've seen this in the headlines on Good Morning America multiple times this week. Business Insider has this shocking revelation. So if you want to see it, you're ready to see it, give me a like down below. Type one below. Be sure to share this with your buddies on YouTube and Facebook. This is some powerful stuff right here. Let me know what you think about the background music. I'm trying some different background music, stuff of my own composition. So let me know if you like it. Let me know if it's whack. Hey, either way. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the storyline here. So, Equifax. Business Insider reported, among multiple websites, has reported that Equifax reportedly gave millions of faulty credit card scores, and some led to higher rates and denied loan applications. For those who don't know who Equifax is, they are one of the three big credit bureaus. They are the three main credit bureaus here in the United States. The big three, and one of them is Equifax. You got TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax, right? So when you go to apply for a loan for a car, home, or whatever, they may pull your reports, and depending on who the lenders are affiliated with, they may go to Experian, they may go to TransUnion. In this case, these people went to Equifax. And what did Equifax do? They misreported credit scores and payment history. They gave millions of faulty credit scores. Some led to higher rates and denied loan applications. Be sure to share this with your friends. Let them know. If you got somebody that's looking to buy a house or car pretty soon, let them know about this story so that they can take precaution. They can take the necessary steps. So for a 3-week period, they sent inaccurate scores to lenders. People trying to get an auto loan or mortgage, they got the wrong information. For a 3-week period, this is reported originally by the Wall Street Journal this Tuesday. This led to consumers paying high interest rates or completely getting rejected. Incorrect scores impacted people applying for mortgages, auto loans, credit cards that were sent to banks and non-bank lenders. Sad. Equifax, for its part, told the outlet that it fixed the issue, that only a small number of consumers were impacted. But that's still too many. They said small number. And they claim that there was no shift in the vast majority of the scores in a 3-week time frame. However, there's a class action lawsuit against Equifax because of this. And it's I want to say it's at least 1 million people impacted by this. National Mortgage Professional trade publication reported this in May. Now, here's the thing. One person familiar with the matter, according to the WSJ, the Wall Street Journal, several thousand consumers with one large auto lender had their scores changed by 25 points or more. Some went from having a high credit score to no score at all. What in the world? Hold on, let me let you see this. They went from having a high credit score the no score at all. So some had the scores changed by 25 points. Others had no score at all. I've seen one lady, she said that she had her scores changed by 130 points. 130 points. So this is big. Let me tell you how big this is. It's because 25 points. So let's say you were at the let's say you were at the 680 point, right? And your score dropped by 25 points. Now you are subprime and you're going to pay a higher interest rate. Let's say you at 610, like you're struggling for a while, but you're at 610. You go to apply for an apartment because Equifax misreported your stuff. You don't get that apartment because that property manager requires a 600. Maybe you was trying to get a mortgage and you know you above 600. You know it, but they misreport you by 25 points. Put you at 570, 575. Now you don't qualify for that loan. So this is big. And for some people to come up with no score, that's trifling. That's trifling. Oh man, that is so trifling. So Equifax got some explaining to do. They got a whole lot of explaining to do. Let's go back to the article. In 2017, they had a massive hack that exposed personal data that impacted 147 million. So they were already in trouble, right? They were already in trouble. Equifax was already in trouble from before, but now they got a new incident. They had problems before, and now they got a new incident involving misreporting people's credit score. That's crazy. So, this goes to show you a couple of things. That you have to be on top of your credit report and your credit score. Because things like this happen way too often. Once it's too often, but way too often. The people don't realize that the credit bureaus are big businesses, right? They're some of the biggest businesses in the country. They're not owned by the government. They are regulated by the government because of stuff like this. So now that leads us to the question. If you were impacted, if you were in this situation, what could you do? If you are in this situation, what could you do? If you have matter of fact, I'm going to show you a presentation that's got some interesting stuff on it here. What could you do if you was in that situation? What could you do if you had errors on your credit report? What could you have if you had negative things hurting your credit? What could you do? Hey, give me a like if you want to hear how. Type it one below if you would like to learn how. Share this with your people. What could you do if you were impacted by an experience hack? What could you do? Some people feel like there's nothing they could do. Some people feel like they just have to eat it or just have to assume on what you may have to do. What could you do if you had negative items incorrectly hurting your score, right? Even if they weren't incorrect, what could you do? Some people feel it's impossible. Let me share with you. Here's one thing that you could do. You can get involved with the My Credit system. Now, why with this system? Because this system has helped thousands of people remove negative items all throughout this country. Personally, it helped me remove 5 negative items. I had multiple items of incorrect data on my credit report. I disputed them using this system, and they were able to get removed. Others have had items removed, which I'll show you in just a few minutes. But how will this system work? Well, remember I told you everybody should pay attention. The biggest lesson from this Equifax thing is that you need to pay attention to your credit. Why? Stuff like this Equifax thing happens all the time. Welcome everybody on FB. Happens all the time. In fact, estimates state that over 100 million people either have an error on their credit report or have something hurting their credit. Over 100 million people have something hurting their credit or have an error. So what can they do about it? Well, we'll get into that. You could dispute it, for one thing, but here's the thing. People feel like the dispute process is intimidating. They can't do it, whatever the case may be. That's incorrect. Why? Because 80% of the people who dispute something are able to get something removed. 80%. How does this My Credit system help them? Well, we're going to get into that. And it's important that you pay attention because you need to have good credit in order to get things, to pay the best rates, to get some of the best, to get approved for the best credit cards or for mortgages, stuff like that. What is a good score? Pretty much anything over 700 or, depending on the bureau, anything over 680 is a good credit score. 700 according to this chart here. Good credit goes from 700 to 750. Excellent, 750 to 800, and 800 plus is the best credit that you can get. Anything below 650 and below, between 650 and 700 is what they call fair. Anything below 650 is bad credit, poor credit. So you definitely don't want to be in those categories. How's your credit score calculated? Well, it's 5 categories: payment history, utilization, credit history, new credit, and credit mixture. The 2 biggest factors in your credit score are your payment history and utilization. So if you're trying to change things with your credit, you need to improve your credit score. You definitely want to start there and continue constantly work on all 5. But the 2 biggest places to start is payment history and credit utilization. And Equifax, what they were doing, they were messing up people's payment history because they were incorrectly reporting things. So what can those people that impacted by Equifax hack do, or what can you do in general if you have things hurting your payment history? Well, you're going to use a series of dispute letters to dispute those items with the 3 credit bureaus. A series of dispute letters. Now, how this system helps you is that, when I tell people about the series of dispute letters that you send to the bureaus, they're like, well, where do I get these letters from? What do I say? What do I put in them? You could do your own research, or you could come to a platform that already has the information put together for you and just follow the training. Follow the training and you can get results. And you have a series of dispute letters designed to help you for most situations. Right here, we have a debt validation, method of verification letter, violation, credit lights, and intent to litigate letter. These letters follow the process outlined by the Fair Credit Reporting Act. You see, the bureaus have strict guidelines when you dispute something on your credit report, and they have to give you proof that the items are yours. Failure to prove that the item is yours within the strict guidelines, the items get removed. Plus, if it's found inaccurate, they get removed. If an item is out of statute of limitations, it gets removed. The system walks you through it, has pre-made step-by-step dispute letters, and there's even a feature that writes the letters for you. I'm going to show you that right now. I'm going to show you here in just a second. I'll just give you a quick walkthrough here. So here we are. We've got a sneak peek at what the My Credit system looks like. Blow this up a little bit. All right. Now, as you see, do this here. So now, as you see, this system is set up in 6 steps. Pull your credit report, freeze your secondary bureaus, identify errors, start the dispute process, and then it also teaches you how to build credit utilization, improve it, and build credit moving forward. What I just discussed is in step 4. You have letters of just addressing just about every situation that you could do. Medical collections letter, a letter for late payments, pay for delete letters for collection items, identity dispute letters for incorrect identity information on your credit report, and you have to create a dispute letter. And this system, this create a dispute letter, you basically put your personal information in, click on which letter you want to use, and it prints the letter for you, and you send it off, certified mail to the 3 credit bureaus. So that's just kind of a quick sneak peek of what the system looks like. Let's get back to my slide presentation here. So now, that's how we just seen how the My Credit System helps you identify payment history. Utilization. This system teaches a powerful strategy called income shifting, where if you are working a W-4 type job, W-2 job, especially, this strategy shows you how you can give yourself a raise at your job and take that extra money and start eliminating debt, number 1. Number 2, it shows you how to increase, gives you powerful suggestions on how you can increase your credit limit by adding trade lines or simply asking for a credit limit. And then, of course, you can address your credit utilization by adding new trade lines or new credit. Solution 1 pays down debt. Solutions 2 or 3 increases your credit limit. So those are the 2 strategies there. And then we teach you some powerful resources on how you can acquire a good positive payment history. One was being an authorized user. Most people don't know this. You can actually become an authorized user of a friend or a relative who has good payment history. You don't get access to the card unless they want to give it to you. But you don't get access to the card. You don't need it. But you can become an authorized user and start benefiting from their good payment history. And we discussed new credit, some good suggestions on building good credit, department store cards, secured cards, rental history, and a credit builder loan. The first 2 suggestions have a low threshold for being accepted, especially the secured cards. That's secured with your own money. But it gives you a starting point to start building good credit card payment history. And then there's actually resources that this training teaches you about how you can add, if you're renting a house or apartment, you can get that rental history added to your credit report as positive payment history. And then you have credit builder loans. Credit builder loan is a product designed, you can get it at your local bank, or there's other options online where they loan you money to a CD, and when you make payments on that every month, that gets reported to the credit bureaus. Then when you pay the loan off, you just get the money. So you kill 2 birds with 1 stone. 2 birds, 1 stone. You build good credit, and you start saving for an emergency fund. So these are some of the things that are covered in the My Credit System. Also teaches you how to acquire a good credit mixture. You want to have, I believe it's 3 revolving credit accounts to 1 installment. And so it goes over how you can do that. So now, how do you get involved with the My Credit System? Well, with My Credit System, you get your do-it-yourself videos, the automated dispute letter writer. You can reestablish the credit sources. All that training, you can get it for one-time payment of $99.95. And it gives you a year access to the training, which is plenty of time to get results and start to repair your credit. There's plenty of time to undo some of the things that a negligent lender or a negligent company might have impacted you with. This year gives you plenty of time to work on that. And this is to be involved as a student of the My Credit system. But now we also have the option to enroll as an affiliate of the My Credit system. And with an affiliate, you can work on your own credit, but then when you get results, you can share it with other people on platforms like Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, IG, person to person, however you want to do it. You can share this with other people, and you can build you a marketing team and earn overrides and commissions. You can earn $49.95 commissions on personal My Credit system sales and team sales of the My Credit system. But for those who you get involved, who you sign up for with the income shifting membership, personal membership sales, you can make up to $76 upfront commissions and up to $10 in team sales, and then you can make up to I believe the number is $15 monthly in residual income per active membership. Now, how do you get started as an affiliate if you want to? You can get started as an affiliate for only $19.95 to start, and it's $39.95 a month. $19.95 to start and $39.95 a month. If you want to learn more about this, I'll put the link in the description so you can click it and get more information. And if you have any specific questions, send me a DM if you're on Facebook, or go to my website if you're on YouTube, and you can text or email me directly. So, and does this system work for other people? Well, let me pull up some results from other people. All right, so I've got this ready for you. Let's go ahead and share my screen.
And then I've been working on my credit. My credit was horrible. It was funny. So now it's like almost between 6 and 650, and all I basically did was just follow the training modules that this company has available, and it teaches you guys step by step what to do. And as long as you're willing to put in the effort and put in the work, it's going to work for you guys. So I highly recommend you guys get started.
So I had Navian and Sally Mae removed off my credit, and it only took one letter. So 33 days and 34 days, me and my husband. We didn't have to do the validation letter. We didn't have to do nothing. Oh, and a repo got taken off too, off that one letter too.
I was able to remove $67,000 in student
You want to be
loans, $100,000 in medical collections, and 31 other negative items from my personal credit report just in 4 months. You know, my credit when I first started was a 524. It jumped up in those 4 months to an 821. Right now, it's at an 836. The highest credit score you can get is an 850 just by using
90 days. Okay, so I came across this program back back in 2018, guys. I had a car repo on my report removed, following all of these steps that I just outlined to you, right? I disputed my car repo via certified mail using these letters, and they came off. Now I wanna.
Me, the income shifting membership, I was able to increase my cash flow. I was able to increase my credit score by several hundred points. I was way down at the bottom, right? So when you look at where I've come from in my econ, being a CEO Infinity, over 7 figures in cash flow, this is an amazing opportunity for me. And anyone's family, and I would say
90 days.
All right. So my computer want to be silly today, but that's all right. You get the point. It's working for other people, and if you're able to follow directions, you can get results with this system. It's so important to do so because we see the negligence of companies like Equifax and others who are misreporting things, and it's impacting people's lives. But you ain't got to take it. We've got a system that will show you what to do and how to get results. So anyway, the brother man is out. Hope you enjoyed this. If you want to learn more about this system, if you're on Facebook, send me a DM. If you're on YouTube watching this, a comment below, or you can just click on my, go to my website and message me directly. Peace.